In today's video, we're gonna go over the top 5 units in Toilet Tower Defense. Let's get right into this. Alright guys, so number 5 is actually gonna be the camera helicopter. And I'm actually putting this one above the engineer cameraman just because it's a free-to-play one and it basically does the same thing. It's just a little bit less powerful, but it is still good. And I'm going to show you some gameplay I got from my stream earlier because I actually don't own one of these, but I know they're super OP. So check it out. This is what it does. Alright guys, so you see these little minions that are like running down the track at the enemies? Well, these are actually spawning because of the camera helicopter. And they're super OP because they stall the enemies slightly. And if they like run over you, they actually take even more damage. And you could actually turn them into mini Titan cameramen later on in the game. So it's actually insane here. Let me go a little bit forward into my video here. This was my stream from earlier in the day. And it was insane, guys. We had a lot of people out there. So shout out to you who tuned in. But as you can see right here, they are literally Titan cameramen. They run super fast. And they do the same thing as the huge Titan cameraman. So basically what I'm trying to say is there's no reason not to use these, especially because it's a free to play unit. So make sure you put this on your class, guys, and you're going to be carrying your team. Real quick, guys, before we get to number 4 here, do you remember in yesterday's video, we said we were going to give someone a crate if we hit 145,000 subscribers? Well, we managed to do that in a few hours, which was awesome. So thank you guys for that. So the winner is going to be popping up on your screen right now, and then let's go ahead and give them that crate. All right, guys, so his name was I Hate AZH Plays 30. Here you go, man. Enjoy your free crate. I hope you get the best item in the game. That'll be super OP. And here you go. So enjoy this. There you go. You purchased one exclusive crate and gifted it. So thank you for your support. You're welcome to Lantric. Now, with that being said, guys, what do you say we do another crate giveaway? How about this time? Let's hit 148,000 subscribers. So if you guys want to, enter this giveaway, all you got to do is very, very simple. Smash the subscribe button and leave a like and comment your Roblox username on today's video. So this video right here. Once you do those 3 things, you guys are good to go and you're entered, and good luck for the next video. Now let's go ahead and get to number 4 in today's ranking video. All right, guys. So number 4 on today's list is actually going to be the scientist cameraman. Now this dude is super awesome. He's really cheap. He only costs $100 to place, and what he does is he produces extra income for only you. Now this is amazing if you're like the strong DPS player, because like in the beginning of the game you can just focus on placing a lot of these scientists down, get like a lot of money early on, and then you'll be able to get your titans out later on in the game. So this is really good for group play, not so much for solo play though. But most of these rankings are actually going to be based on group play because that's what I normally do. But with that being said, he's super awesome, and the way to get this one is actually going to be in the crate. So he's got like the highest % chance of getting, so most likely you're going to get this guy. So he's technically like the worst one in the crate, but he's still really good, and he can be great for your team. Now, with that being said, let's move on to number 3. All right, guys, next up on our list here in 3rd place, we have the Titan cameraman. Now, this guy is an absolute beast, but there are some drawbacks to him. Number 1, he costs 200 Robux. Number 2 is he can only attack, sadly, 1 unit at a time, and this is very, very bad when like a lot of like strong like bosses start to come out. So in the harder levels, he's like he struggles a little bit, he definitely struggles. In these easier ones like the desert level, he'll survive and he'll get the job done. And if you're wondering why I'm only playing the desert level right now, well, we're trying to carry some of our subscribers. If you would like to play with me, just make sure you join my Discord server, and my VIP is open to all of you guys, so you can just join up and then we can get some games in. But he's decent, guys. He just only attacks 1 guy at a time, and that's his main problem. But if you get like 20 of these dudes down, or like whatever the max number is, you're gonna be chilling. But the reason he's in 3rd place is just because he lacks that big boss damage when there's multiple coming in a row, and that's just a huge problem for him. And then also another problem is like when you have these like little toilets here, and then you have like the big guys like sneaking up like this, it just causes a problem. The little ones just get in the way because he always focuses on the one in the front rather than the strongest unit. If you could like choose what guy he actually targeted, then he might be a little bit better. But like the case right here, we might take some extra damage that we wouldn't really need to be taking, just because that like he only attacks the guy in the front, and that's just a huge problem here. We're taking a little bit more damage than I would like, but what could you do, guys? You can only do so much. We're trying to carry what, I think a few people here, so I think we'll get the job done, but it's just going to be difficult, and you're just going to see kind of like the drawback of this Titan. He kind of just lacks that power when there's so many units coming at you, even if they're, simple units. Like, it's just tough. It really is. He disconnected. Yeah, one of our guys disconnected, but That right there just shows why we're not putting this guy in number 1. All right, guys, number 2 on our list is, of course, going to be the Titan TV Man. This unit is absolutely insane for a few different reasons. Number 1 is, well, first of all, it looks cool. It's a Titan. That's awesome. Number 2 is it does area of effect damage. If you don't know what that means, basically, whenever there's a big group of enemies, it will attack every single one of them inside the little radius that it has. That's why this Titan is actually better than the Titan Cameraman, just because it has that area of effect damage, and that just makes it so much stronger. Now, I am going to put a Titan Cameraman here just because it has a little bit more range. That is something that it lacks, guys. Now, that's one of its downsides when you first place it. It has very tiny range, and that's kind of troublesome, but as the game progresses, when you start upgrading it, you'll be just fine. And this does very well in group content, because if you guys get a bunch of these down, you'll be able to put so much damage onto like the big bosses, like especially when there's big groups of them, whether that be the rocky ones, the glasses guys, or just like the UFO ones in general. You're gonna get all that damage down, and like all these group guys as well. Like, you're just doing so much work for your team that when it gets to like the main DPS guys on your squad, then you're just gonna mow them down. And when I talk about the main DPS, can you guys guess what unit is going to be number 1? If you don't already know, the main DPS guy in this game, the best unit in my opinion, is the Jetpack Cameraman. This dude right here. He is by far the best guy in this, like, the whole entire game. Why, you may be asking? Well, he can push up to 10,000 damage. And like the first upgrade, you're already doing 1,500 damage. It does, you know, take a little bit of like, you know, like the cooldown's 3 seconds, so that's kind of a downside. But you can upgrade it to the point where it's only a 1 second cooldown, and then basically it's like rapid fire. And then at that point, you know, if you're the DPS guy in your team and you're putting down like 15 of these or whatever the max number is, you could just be melting bosses instantly. So, you know, you are the DPS guy, you have all Jetpack Cameramen, you're gonna be the guy doing all the damage at the end, finishing out bosses. And then when you have another guy on your team using these Titan Cameramen, or sorry, not Titan Cameramen, the Titan TV Man, and they're gonna be like getting them weak for you, they're gonna be weakening all the bosses, so then you can just take out them one at a time and just finish them off. And that's why, in my opinion, he is number 1 in the game, just because, once again, he does the most damage per second. So, number 1, what do you guys think? Do you agree or disagree with this list? If you disagree, let me know what your top 5 are, or at least the number 1 on your list, because I'm very curious. Of course, this list could change as new episodes come out, so we're kind of just gonna have to wait and see. But as you can see though, like, look at this already. Like, we're already doing 4,000 damage, 5,000 damage. The last upgrade takes a little while, but that's not too bad. It's definitely manageable, especially in group content when there's a lot of different levels. We're just doing this one right now because it's a little bit easier and a little bit quicker to, you know, get some of my stronger guys down, and that way, you know, we can actually make the video come out faster for you guys. And with that being said, I'm pretty sure that covers the top 5 and everything I had to say about them. So I hope you guys at least learned one thing from this video. If you found it useful, let me know by leaving a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button. And if you guys want to watch another video from me, check out this one on your screen right now, where I summon up to 50 units. Just take a guess how many Titans I get. You don't have to guess. Just go watch it. It's on your screen right now. Click it, and I'll see you guys on over there. Adios.